What's up guys, and welcome back to episode number 6 of the mid-table clash. And let's just get straight into the games. We have Aston Villa, Man United and Newcastle today. Hopefully that's at least 6 points in the bag. We're sticking with the same tactic, maybe change a few players, give some people some game time, but we're going to keep things going the way we did from the last episode and hopefully keep our winning ways, pull away from Joe, who is just behind us, only 1 point behind us. And let's get straight into the game against Aston Villa. It's derby time.
What's up guys, JNO here, and welcome to JNO United. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and remember, it's all about the game.
Alright, it says, and this is the expert analysis from BBC Radio 5, Aston Villa and West Brom are two very well evenly matched teams, and I think a draw looks the most likely result. He's obviously not been paying attention because all I do is win, win, win no matter what. Look guys, I did say if I keep winning I'm going to have to keep singing. Let's get into the game. As you can see, we've changed up the skin. I noticed it on Dave's video, I quite like the look of it, so I've gone with the very same skin. It looks nice, it looks flashy. We have not got the cider today, unfortunately, but we do have some Captain Morgan's and Pepsi Max. Okay, we've got a 5 strain on Christian Pavon. Bring on McLean, damn it, we have got to bring on James McLean. Come on Brommies, don't be losing to Aston Villa. This is like one of the few games I have to win, surely. Okay, I've given them a bit more license to play football, made them a bit more flexible, be more expressive, so hopefully we can make something happen now. Morrison finds Fletcher out wide to Dijkmeyer. This is looking promising, crosses it in, Rondon gets the head on it, cannot rebound, gets a rebound. I don't know if that was his left foot and he's curled it into the far post. What an amazing goal by Rondon. We are 1-0 up against our rivals. Get in boys, be more expressive. Calorie on the ball, back to Dijkmeyer in acres of space. Whips in the cross, McLean, goal number 2, let's go. Never thought when I suggested this series to these guys, Dave, Joe and Kurt, that I'd actually do this well, to be honest. Not complaining, of course. All I do is win, win, win no matter what. Okay, McLean whips in a cross. And someone heads it. Was that Johnny Evans? Johnny Evans with his second goal of the season. Johnny Evans is doing well off the corners, and we are now 3-0 up. Where's that puts us? We are now 9th. We are stretching away from Palace, who look like they're drawing. 3 points ahead of them now. We're in the top half of the table, boys. Who would have thunk it the way this series started? Full time, we get a clean sheet. It would come against our rivals Aston Villa. They're not the biggest goal threat, but we still had to go out there and get a job done, and we win 3-0. Okay, so let's have a look at the other results in the first game of this episode, and we have Crystal Palace drawing 0-0 with Man United, which I think Joe's going to have to take as a good result, and that gives me hope because I've got Man United next. Swansea won 4-1 against Norwich. It says second half, but I'm going to assume at 4-1 up, not too much is going to change. Okay, so the final result was Stoke 1, Bournemouth 1. Shaqiri got on the score sheet, but so did Glenn Murray. But none of us lost, and I'm pretty sure that's the first time this has happened this series. Let's move on into the next game week and see if we can get a result against Man United. Okay, so it's time for the second game. We've had the international break. Fortunately, I picked up some injuries. Dennis Dijkmeyer and Lucas Romero both can't play. Lucas Romero because of suspensions. Dennis Dijkmeyer because of an injury. He's going to be out for 4 weeks. But we are on the road going all the way to Old Trafford. Can we pick up some points against one of the big boys again this season? Yes, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that unless you let me be Man U. The things I will do for victory. Is this still the first highlight? Foul by Chris Brunt. Surely a dive by Young. Come on, ref. Come on, referee. Do not do something stupid here. Do not ruin my day. Yellow card, and apparently Ashley Young dived. Would be Ashley Young. And that gives them the goal. Ashley Young dives and they score. Screw you, Ashley Young. Screw you. Alright, so we are now chasing the game. Possession is quite even, but we chased it against Chelsea and we didn't do too bad. And nothing else has happened. Oh, here we go. Evans passes off to Jakob, to Olsen, who's been making the mistakes, but he gets it off to Fletcher. Fletcher against his old club, finds Brunt on the left. Brunt passes it into McLean. McLean passes it into Rondon, who scores 1-1. Come on, let's win this, boys. Let's prove the naysayers wrong, and let's grab that victory. Or a draw will do, but let's try and grab that victory. Alright, we've had a passionate halftime team talk saying the press have encouraged you boys and said how good you are recently, so let's go out there and prove them right. Let's have another great second half performance and let's take a big scalp like we did against Liverpool. Okay, Pocagnoli to Fletcher, to McLean, to Rondon, pass it to Calery. Look at Calery making a run. You didn't pass it to Calery, damn it. You pass it to Dawson, who tries to get it to someone. Morrison dive like Ashley Young did or something. Come on. Alright, we're taking a risk and we're going to bring off McLean because I do not want him sent off. We're giving McManaman a go. He's come to me and asked for some more game time. So here you go, kid. Here's your chance. Prove yourself at the theatre of dreams. Okay, Mario Fernandes into Rooney. We need to get that ball off of him. Well done, but Blind picks it up. Or Blind, sorry. Depay with a shot. The rebound falls to Valencia. Damn it. Apparently, McManaman feels the goal was offside. If that was offside, then this referee has been paid off. A dive and a potential offside. Jakob finds, don't have a shot, Jakob. Calery, that was in! Oh, fuck off, referee! Are you kidding me? The referee's a wanker. Just cannot believe. McManaman's been sent off. Are you serious, referee? No yellow, just a straight sending off. To be honest, I can't be upset at the boys. The ref and the game just decided to be against us there. And just a second, if you just look in the bottom left hand corner, Michael Oliver will not have been popular with today's visitors as he appeared to be rather biased towards the hosts in the majority of his decisions. A travesty, I tell you, a travesty. Michael Oliver, I'm remembering that name. Michael Oliver. Robbed. Absolutely 100% robbed. Okay, so the other results are in, and the big game between Joe and Dave. Dave won it 2-1. Crystal Palace managed to get a goal in the 90th minute, but the writing was on the wall. Swansea have now moved up to 11th and are only 1 point behind me now. And Stoke unfortunately lost to Chelsea. Eden Hazard with 2 goals, but Barbar Rahman was sent off. Are the board of Stoke going to look at that as a brave and valiant effort despite the defeat? Or are they going to axe good old Kurtyoy? So guys, we're into the final game of the episode and we are coming up against Newcastle. We're at home, so hopefully we have home field advantage and we'll get another epic win. Maybe another 3-0, maybe another 4-1, who knows. But no singing this time because I've gone and lost the game. Still got my drink on the side though. And as you can see, we've changed up the team a bit. Unfortunately, Rondon is injured, so Calery is moving up front. We've got Morrison on the right, Pavon on the left, Romero and Fletcher in the middle, Jakob as the halfback, Pocagnoli and Gamboa as the wing backs, Olsen and Evans as the 2 centre backs, and Foster still in goal because, to be honest, he didn't do much wrong in that game against Man United. Hopefully the boys can still do well. They showed a lot of heart against Man United, despite the fact that Michael Oliver robbed us. Hopefully we can go and get another 3 points, keep climbing up that table. Right now Newcastle are spraying the ball about, getting the ball up the field. Jan Matt is out wide and Gouffran has scored. No. Just know we started off so well. And oh dear, this is exactly how Newcastle's last goal was scored. Do not do the same thing again, please. Great ball to Pavon. Pavon, do some magic. Dribble past a man. Cross it in. Fletcher, 1-1. Back in the game straight away. That is how you respond to going down. Darren Fletcher, since I brought him in, has been playing well. I even said something bad about him. I can't remember the exact thing I said. But the experience factor, Darren Fletcher, when he's fit, I think I have to play him. He brings that composure and experience to the midfield. Let's build on this, boys. There's no way we should be losing to Newcastle. Okay, Fletcher on the ball again, the midfield maestro. Calorie whips a ball out wide to Morrison. Great ball to Morrison. Morrison, can you get past the man or whip the cross in? He whips in a cross. Fletcher is fouled by Gouffran. Penalty kick. Come on, we could be 2-1 up. 14 minutes in. This game has been exciting already. Who is taking the penalty? I don't think I've picked penalty takers. Please, is someone good? Romero, Mr. Reliable. Surely it's going in. Yes, it is. 2-1. There's only been 3 shots and there's been 3 goals. This is the type of game the West Brom fans are starting to get used to. Could it be another goal? Gamboa passes it to Jakob. Back to Gamboa. He's got time to Fletcher, who passes it back to Gamboa. A 1-2. Tackle, but Gamboa keeps the ball, crosses it in. Calorie with a header. 3-1, 17 minutes in. What is this game? We've had 5 chances in under 20 minutes and we've scored 3 of them. I was worried. Why did I not trust my boys? That's on me, not on my team. My team have been playing well and it's just me not having faith in them. We got robbed against Man U and otherwise we've just been on fire. Ball out to Jakob. Jakob doing just as well as Romero has done in that halfback position. Fletcher on the ball, pass it to Romero. Romero to Calorie. Calorie shoots. Darlow saves. Okay, Jakob has picked up a knock. Do I take him off? Has he got a yellow card as well? But we go in at half-time, 3-1 up. That's what I like to see. I'm going to take Jakob off. I don't want any more damage done to him. We'll give Zuccolini some game time. Hopefully that's not a mistake that I'll regret. Scratch that. They've now got a counter. Long ball played to Mitrovic. Mitrovic inside to Sissoko. Look at the man out wide. Riviere has scored. They've had 5 shots. Only 2 on target. Foster hasn't saved either of their shots on target. Okay, we've taken off Johnny Evans for Craig Dawson. Johnny Evans was sitting on like a 6.4. The ref has to blow his whistle. There we go. We pick up a 3-2 victory, but we've made a meal of that. That was not as convincing as I wanted it to be. To be honest, as soon as I took Jakob off, the game didn't seem to go our way anymore. Maybe Jakob and Romero are that vital to this formation. Okay guys, so the full-time results are in and we have Crystal Palace losing to Arsenal, Aaron Ramsey and Mesut Ozil scoring for Arsenal. Stoke pick up a 3-1 victory against West Ham. Kurt needed that and he's now climbed up the table to 15. Joselu, Warshield and Afellay all doing the business for him for once. Enner Valencia scoring for West Ham. And Watford did me a favour, beating Joe 1-0, which means Joe, who was 1 point behind me, has now dropped down to 4 points behind me, so I'm still top out of the 4 of us in the mid-table clash. Anyway, for this part of the episode, thank you so much for tuning in. We're now going to get into the Skype call. I'm JNO, you've been awesome, and remember, it's all about West Brom.
You right guys, it's Kev Gunsom here.
I may as well just continue. What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Johan Goodbye. Misses penalties in big games against Manchester United away from home. And this is the part of the episode where we just talk about what has gone on. And seeing as I don't want to put myself up big-headed, I felt like I had the biggest episode until I found out also Dave had the biggest episode. So I'm going to start with Joe. How did your episode go?
How did my episode go? Well, I'd say, solid point against United. I did deserve to win, but I have a retard in my central midfield position that misses penalties.
Didn't you have a penalty?
I did, as a matter of fact.
Did you score the penalty?
No, as a matter of fact, I didn't.
Good.
No, it's not. But it's good. I don't care. Then I played against Dave. You know, I was looking to get my third head on that stake that's just waiting for him. But I actually decided to give him a win because I thought it was a bit harsh for me to get all of the heads on the stakes at the start of the season. So I'm going to wait until the reverse fixture when I'm at home. And then I played Arsenal and I deserved to win 8-0, but I lost 2-0.
Fair enough, and I'll leave the best until last. I felt the most eventful, but also probably the best episodes fell to J&O. How did your episode go?
Well, I'd like to think the best episode is always my episode. But it seemed to be going swimmingly against Aston Villa. 3-0 win. Nice. Man United picked up the first goal in our game, and it was because of an Ashley Young dive. At least Football Manager is getting some realism in the game. We managed to pull it back to 1-1, and then suspect decision by the referee allowed them to score another goal when it should have been offside. Then McManaman got sent off, and at the end of the game I looked at the little box at the bottom left and it said Michael Oliver will probably be hated by the away fans because he decided to give nearly all the decisions to the home team. So I officially hate Michael Oliver, and I reckon I would have got 9 points if it wasn't for him. Then we went to have a game at home against Newcastle, and we went 1-0 down at the beginning, and I was like, Michael Oliver has completely destroyed the morale of my team. But then we went 3-1 up. Jakob picked up a knock. I thought, okay, better take him off. Put Ziccolini in, and then we literally had to hold on to get a victory as Newcastle tried to fight back. Taking off Jakob seemed to be a really bad decision, but we still picked up the 3-2 win. Unfortunately, that meant I stay at the top out of the four of us, and I'm now 9th, so up half of the table.
So J&O's the latest person to move into that top spot of that. It seems to change every single episode.
I've had it 2 episodes in a row, just for the record.
I had it for multiple episodes.
I'm coming for that record, Joe. I'm coming for that record.
Yeah.
And you know, lastly, before we move on to myself, we've got Swansea City and Dave, who this episode went pretty well for you, but it could have gone somewhere different, I hear.
Yeah, I mean, start of the episode, I had a message in the inbox, and they wanted a meeting after the loss against Leicester. I think it was 4 losses on the bounce, and we haven't had a good run at all. And I thought, oh, I'm going to get sacked here. But they were. I said it was a bad game, and Leicester were too good. And oh yeah, Leicester were. We understand that. I was like, all right then. Then 2 days later, I had another inbox saying they're disappointed with the squad harmony. They want another meeting. I thought twice in a row they're going to sack me now, surely. And then they were saying, okay, we trust you to build the happiness up again. I was like, oh, okay then. And I thought I'd do a J&O on it. I'd swap my tactic around, and it seemed to work wonders. Beat Norwich 4-1, I think it was.
Yeah.
A really strong performance there. Early goals, just took our chances really. Gomez and Adair working up top well together. Second game, played Joe. It was really even, to be fair, first half. He came into it a lot more as the half went on. Swapped to control from attack to control at half time and grabbed the 2 goals against him. Then he grabbed that late consolation, which I was a bit angry about because I wanted a clean sheet. But either way, it was 3 points. And went into the last game against Watford, hoping that I'd get 9 points out of 9. And they just used their pace on the wings. Montero and Ibarbo. Ibarbo could have scored 4 in the first 10 minutes, but he decided to leave it just after half time, and Watford just held on for the victory. So a bit frustrating not to get the 9 points, but got 6 out of a possible 9. It's a really strong episode either way.
I think the fact that Montero is an ex-Swansea player, maybe.
Player I sold as well, yeah. So.
Yeah, sold this season. Lastly, going on to myself, as you may have seen at the end of the last episodes, I had to have a meeting because I hadn't scored in 4 games. I hadn't won in 7 games. And that continued as I drew 1-1 with... Actually, I scored against Bournemouth, which I was surprised about, but I wasn't there for that game. I was eating pizza. I drew that game 1-1.
And you wonder why your results have gone the way they have.
But I lost 2-1 against Chelsea. I blame Glenn Johnson for that because every single time Chelsea picked up the ball, whoever it was on the pitch, launched it towards Eden Hazard, just over the top, diagonal ball, anywhere towards Hazard, and he abused us, grabbed 2 goals, one from the spot. Johnson currently somehow got a 7.0, so I docked 4 weeks away. Well, I would have if it would have given me the option. Went into West Ham thinking, if I don't win here, then this must be it, because I can't not win in 10 games and keep my job. But I won. Hosselu and Afellay managing to rekindle their connection, assisting each other, and then Philip Walsheld, I don't know how he put it in, but he somehow scored a goal to make it 3-1. And I move on, hopefully looking to build on that and get some more wins on there. And as far as the table is concerned, JNO is the only person sitting on the top half of the table, so it's not mid-table clash, it's mid/relegation table bash. As we
Bash.
Whoa, this is taking a turn. Awkward.
Yeah, I have nothing to say.
All right, then, Mourinho.
But I think I moved up the table a bit. J&O is still moving up, and then you've got Swansea moving up, and you've got Palace, who aren't doing that well at the moment.
Look, we've hit a bit of bad form, and we needed to sign
A new central defender.
So I did just that, and next episode I'm going to have a serious look at my team and completely change my tactics, because I need to stop being so I've forgotten the word.
Shit.
Yeah, no, that.
I'm glad you did that, Kurt. I was holding back.
I can't be bothered to think what the word is.
Well, thank you for that input. Anyway, on to what we're doing.
Naive.
On to what we're doing next episode. I've got 3 games. I've got Southampton at home. Hopefully, we're looking to get 3 points against them. Then I've got Villa at home. We'll be looking. If I don't get 3 points against them, then I'll be worried because they're in 19th and basically playing like Palace at the moment, which is awful. Then I've got a away game against Liverpool to end off. Tough game at midweek, but if we're edging closer towards the January transfer window, which I've got to abuse this time round. Not much to say about that. Hopefully, if I get 9 points, I'll be happy. Then we move on to Crystal Palace, who
I might win. I've got to play Vardy, so I'm going to lose that game.
Yeah, you got Leicester next.
Then I got Watford, and then I got Norwich. So these are all games that if I don't win, I'm going to be hanging in my resignation. Especially if the moustache goes. # keep the moustache.
Well, you should be looking to get some wins, especially as you beat Norwich in the previous round of the Capital One Cup. So not to put any pressure on you, but you definitely need to win that one. Moving on to Swansea and DaveAzzopardi. He's got away game against Everton, away game against Sunderland, and a huge home game against the informed team out of the 4 of us, JNO's West Brom. What are your thoughts on that one?
Out of the 3 games, I think I'll be happy to get 4 points. I think I'll get a win against Sunderland. They're struggling, they're down 17. But out of Everton and JNO, I reckon I get a point out of either of those. If I could surprise myself and get more, then I'd be very happy with that. But it depends how JNO's team turn up. I think sometimes, he's performing so well against the bigger teams. Sometimes it can take a little team maybe to knock him back into reality. But I don't know if it'll be me on that certain day. And I think we may struggle against Everton, especially as we're away from home. But 4 points out of those 3 games, I think I'd take it, to be honest.
Perfectly respectable response. Then we move on to JNO, who, as you know, last game of the episode, he's got Swansea. Second to last, or middle game, you've got Jamie Vardy, so don't chat shit, otherwise you will get banged. And then you've got a tough game against the league leaders, currently Arsenal. You have got them at home, though. Your thoughts on those 3 games?
I really want to chat shit. I'll be honest, I'm going to look for around 4 points as well. I am facing the league leaders. We know my record against actual players is a bit up and down. Managed to beat you, Kurt, but then got annihilated by Joe, so I don't know what to expect in that game. And yeah, Leicester, they're not actually that high up in the table, but you never know what Leicester's going to turn up, so I'll be happy with 4 points.
Perfectly respectable again. And that is that for this episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I'm glad that neither me and Dave got sacked, because that would have been bad that we got sacked at the end of November, and this has still got a good 6 months to go in this season. But thank you guys for watching nonetheless. Remember to like everyone's videos, watch everyone's videos. Their channels will be in the description of every single video. Hopefully Joe will actually upload when everyone else uploads this week.
Oh, it's been said.
Look, I had a decent excuse.
I saw it pop up on Twitter.
Yeah.
GINGIEx has uploaded Mid-Table Clash episode 5. I was like, what? We uploaded that like last week?
Yeah.
I thought I'd missed the recording. I thought you guys had recorded without me.
So make sure you guys, if you stick around, wait a few days before you check out my channel because it'll be on 7 weeks after theirs.
He's a terrible person. But thank you guys for watching.
I haven't unleashed the preview yet of the Mid-Table Clash.
God, you even interrupt like Kurt's signing out.
John, over the past 3 minutes. But nevertheless, guys, thank you all for watching. Any final words, everyone? But peace from me. I'll see you all later.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
I'm not saying bye.
For God's sake.
He'll say it in 2 weeks.